Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go. 120!
Check, 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Switch it.
Here.
Switch it. 43's the mic.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 280!
Let's go one more.
Hey, stand.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down now, it's Howard. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Tight ends on the Ringo. You got three down.
Hey, Haywood!
43 is the mic.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Here.
43. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, route, get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Done. 180!
Please, the mic. It's just me and you.
Check 52. Hey, Lou. Done.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for Philly. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Rush in.
No.
Rush in.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Let's go, D.
You're over here. You're over here.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
Check 50.
Gun.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Gun.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Regular. Smooth.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Solid.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Alert 3, alert. Check. Fresno.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
We're good.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to Sanders on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Empty.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down. 82, 40.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. There we go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Going for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Right
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tall.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Flacco. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
3 wide. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Gun.
They do snap it. Flacco now. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Flacco leads to Lindsey on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check back 54. Roger, 5-0. Gun.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 54, right there, right there. Gun.
From the gun, Flacco. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 44, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Straight 15, straight 15. 6-6, pull it high.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 56 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, I 7.
54 is Mike. Check.
Flacco looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Monday. Bravo.
Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up.
To pass, Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good on the extra point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Passing play, Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 51. Hey, orbit. Gun.
Flacco. And it's caught. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Theo Riddick taking it in, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Well, they had their chances in the first half. You with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Walker, credit him with a sack as he buries it. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Watch the end.
It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Monday. Yellow. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Flacco. He'll find Lindsey here. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Hey, Monday. Gun.
On 1st down, Flacco finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flacco will take to the air again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Down the man inside.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120!
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twitch.
Other side, solid. Sunday. Here, shift.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Get ready. Watch 36. 36.
John. Hey,
Flacco to throw again on second down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
John.
Here's Flacco. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, Echo.
Once more, it's Flacco. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
John.
2nd and 10, Flacco once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Philip Lindsay, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rip right.
Lefty.
Tighten up.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 99.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 43.
Hey, check 74.
Watch the screen.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Ram.
I'm coming.
Here, kill.
Showing it.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Gun.
Throwing again on second down. Flacco, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Hey, Charlie. Gun.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Throw left side complete. It's Spencer. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
High 7. Gun.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
36. Hey, kill.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
I'm bringing it to you.
On first down, they run with Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
March 43. March 43. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Right here.
To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hatchie.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Till we die.